Hello folks, welcome back to Dr. Politica, and my name is Peter Ogutu. Now, the Albert Ojwang murder case just dropped a bombshell. Actually, police, Bagat Hospital, released a CCTV footage yesterday, showing how police arrived with Ojwang's dead body to the hospital. And actually, this contradicts, the statement by, of course, the IG saying that Ojwang died in the hospital. From the video, we could see Ojwang was indeed dead because he was still, and the way the police were behaving, of course, they knew this guy was no more. Now, we want to talk about the twist. There was a lengthy phone call between one police officer with probably his commander, and the commander is said to have, of course, it was like alikuwa anatengeneza ground ya hiyo hospitali. For example, let's discuss 5-point analysis, about the CCTV twist in Ojwang's case. Now, number one, Ojwang was dead on arrival. Kweli. Remember from the footage, we saw how the vehicle, entered the hospital, how police walk on haraka, because usually, if police are to save a life, you are being rushed to a hospital. What they do ni watafika, wachukue mwili, wakimbie nayo. But in this case, it was the reverse. These guys reached the hospital, lakini they began now preparing the ground. They were walking with. Actually, they took 24 minutes. 24 minutes. They wasted 24 minutes before taking the body out. They knew the guy was already dead. And this time it was around 1:35 a.m. Sasa usiku na nusu. I think it was after the torture. And these people were captured there are the ones who should now say the whole story. What happened, nani alimpiga, and who ordered. That's how it is. And again, police delay exposed that, of course, indeed they knew what they were doing, because officers wasted 20 minutes. Apple. They knew what they were doing. Kweli, they knew what they were doing, and they knew Ojwang was already lifeless. Now, what they wanted was, to make it as if this guy died in the hospital. Yet they knew that this guy was already dead, or they knew this guy alikuwa anakata roho, so they didn't want to save him based on what they had done to him. Now, the mysterious phone call. There's one police officer who talked for a long time, and of course he was talking. I believe he was talking to the person, his leader, his commander. Now, the commander. Remember, right now we have Talam and Mukwana arrested, and in fact, Talam said that he was not on duty. I mean, the time of the murder, he was not there. And it's being used. It's being sacrificed by the powerful person. And when we mention the name powerful person, we are referring to one Langat. Why? Because this story emanated from the fact that Ojwang had defamed Langat. And the way this thing, the way the process took place, going to Homa Bay, picking picking Ojwang from Homa Bay, refusing to book him in Mawego, and instead traveling with him to Nairobi police station. This shows that indeed this guy was meant to be killed. Clearly. So the person who killed him, the person who ordered, is now the owner of the dog. You don't kill the dog. You go for the owner of the dog. No, the owner of the dog is what now Kenyans demands. And Talam is saying that anatumika tu, lakini the person who orchestrated all this is Langat. That's what Talam is saying. Even Talam anasema. And again, even Mukwana, the police constable, he said, ni kama nilipo tu. Wewe enda fanye kazi. But now, when it came to the time of now, the law is taking its place, the people who are less powerful are the ones who are being sacrificed. And this is the case we are seeing in Ojwang here. And I've said this before, that this case, justice won't be done. It is painful to hear it, but in ukweli, justice will not be done, because even Ojwang's wife said that the person who should be arrested is Langat. But the government is not imagining, arresting Langat. Probably because he comes from Rift Valley, or his loyalty to William Samoei Ruto. Because in Kenya, upewe kazi kubwa lazima ukuwe loyal to the president. Kweli. And everyone we are seeing in powerful positions, these people are loyal to President William Ruto. And Ruto has this history of protecting people who are loyal to him. Yeah? He doesn't mind what you have done out there. But so long as you are loyal to him, wewe uko sawa. For example, we had someone, let me take a good example. There's a member of parliament called Baraza. Baraza. Remember, Baraza is a strong case. There is an allegation that he shot someone at a polling station. But you see, it's around there roaming. No one can touch him. Why? Because he is loyal to the president. And that's the bitter truth. Kweli mambo. And I'm saying that that's why I'm saying this case will go cold, because the president has remained mum despite the Gen Zs holding mandamanos. Because remember, last Thursday kulikuwa na mandamano, and the Gen Zs have said that next Tuesday kutakuwa na mandamano, and the president amenyamaza tu. Why? I think he is determined to, of course, protect this guy Langat. And as I'm saying, Langat will not go anywhere. Yeah. Even because his name has been used. But even the family is actually bringing his name in this case. But no, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. So those are things that happen. So I think the question that I think we need to ask ourselves here is that this phone call, do you think it was coming from Talam, Mokwana, or Langat? Because they are the three people, the big names that people are discussing here. And remember, Talam is arrested, Mokwana is arrested, but of course Langat is the DIG. Yeah, he is in power. You can't just touch him. Who will arrest him? He's the head of police. He's the second, powerful person in the police service. So how will arrest him? And the question is, who do you think is the, called, was making the call? Yeah, because it is clear that these policemen were there to, of course, dispose the body in the hospital. Then daktari aseme, huyu amekufa. After hapo, they take the body. Then they say, oh, this guy got an accident, alichapa kichwa kwa ukuta, the way they said it. Then when we rushed him to the hospital, he died on arrival. That was the story. But now kitumbua kimeingia mchanga. Because the truth has now come out. No, this guy was tortured and killed. Why? Because of the autopsy, the bruises, the neck, compression, and everything shows that indeed Ojwang was just killed. Hakujiua, because how do you kill yourself when umeshikwa? Why do you kill yourself? There's no reason. There was no reason for Ojwang killing himself, because alishikwa. In fact, the wife is saying that the night before he met his death, he was so afraid. In fact, he even asked his wife, ninaogopa. And ninaogopa, it's like I'm in danger. You see? And it showed he had seen signs that these guys want to harm me. Probably alipelekwa kwa room fulani yenye iko na giza, iko na maji, akafungiwa. So people were discussing how they can harm him. In fact, when alifika Central Police Station, there was no booking. When you're arrested, lazima ukuwe booked kwa OB, uandikiwe, hey, I am Peter Ogutu, I have done ABCD. But ukienda police station upate haujabukiwa, hey, ask yourself questions. What is the plan? The plan is ukuwe arrest, then there's no evidence who booked you, because the person who books you is the person who will explain what happened to you. But when there's no one to book you, it shows that indeed there is a heinous, plan against you. And that's what happened with Ojwang. Now, tell me, who do you think called? Who was calling? Was it Talam? Was it Ojwang? No, sorry. Was it Talam? Was it Mokwana? Or was it the big man, the big fish? Langat. Who do you think called? Because at the moment, I don't have evidence. I can't just say this person is the one who called because I don't have proof. But just with all the information, who do you think was making this call?